Well, welcome back. On today's episode, I'm gonna murder a cricket. This thing is wearing me out. Can't find it, and it's making all kinds of noise. Alright, so we're gonna have to reorganize our thoughts. We got our table taken care of. And we got a couple things up in the air. So the Camaro, we still need to put the mirror in. We did get all the mounting brackets, I think. There's the hardwire kit for it instead of like a cigarette lighter plug-in. And then there's the mounting bracket so that you don't have to hang it on a existing mirror. So we got to do that. It's Texas. I think it's been feeling like it's over 100 all week long. I know for sure my car said yesterday was 99. Excuse me. Let's see what WeatherBug says for the week. 94, 94, 95, 94, 94, 94 on Friday with some rain. Saturday we catch a breeze. It'll be 88. Sunday back to 93 while a chance of rain. Monday 93, Tuesday 94. 79 is the low humidity and 97 is the high humidity for the day. What I'm trying to tell you is we gotta get some AC on this thing. And I don't really know how I'm gonna do that because we're gonna have to get some mounting brackets for a compressor on the motor. We'll have to figure out some kind of solenoid or something to idle up the carburetor so that the compressor doesn't choke it out. Then of course we still have to plumb the whole rest of the system in. So yeah, I don't know exactly all the plan is on that right now, but that's definitely in the works. I'm starting to study up on it. Daggum serpentine belt setups for anything is crazy expensive. You need to buy a CNC machine and start making pulleys. Now you might be thinking to yourself, it seems like we've already had this conversation just shortly ago. And we did, but plans change, right? So we are going to Colorado in August. And I am fighting with a set of tires on the 4Runner. I'll show you all the dry rot that we have here. It's a 22 4Runner, bought brand new with the tires on it. So there's some kind of warranty to be done. I hadn't been having any luck getting it taken care of. So we got to deal with that. And so that's kind of going to put everything else on the back burner a little bit. I know my buddy that wants to sell me his Nissan Sentra is ready for it to go, who just messaged a minute ago. But they're out of town playing travel ball, so maybe we'll see what time they're planning on being in. If they're in early enough, I may try and go over there this evening and throw it on a trailer and bring it home. My brother's borrowing my square body, so I can't work on that. It's holding up for him though, so that's good. So yeah, well, that's where we're at right now. We still got the Western Hauler we got to deal with. We got lots to do. I'm just not getting any of it done right now. It's hot, man. It's hot. So let's plan this trip to Colorado. Planning on riding trails and maybe a trip to the hot springs. We got to get these tires taken care of and finish the wrap on the 4Runner. The views are incredible. It's worth every hour work to get ready for it. The water's crystal clear. This is the wrap that I put on for the first trip. You can see the color change between the fender and the door. And whenever I got back, I peeled it off and started with this blue one. So that's where we are right now. I literally put the top blue wrap on and the 2 cell panels. Still have to do the doors, fenders, front hood. The biggest reason why I want to do it is, well, because Colorado has the custom Colorado pin strapping. So I figure if I wrap it, it'll protect the paint, just keep it safe for a little bit longer. I have had the wrap sitting over here for forever, but it's still fresh and new. I even still have the rest of the black that I bought. So the game plan with that is hopefully wrap the doors, front fenders, and hood, and that should keep it relatively protected from everything. As far as tires go, I want to go to the 285 70 17, stay on the stock wheels. That should give it like a 32.9 or something tire, basically a 33-inch tire. Give it an extra inch of height. I already put a 2-inch lift kit, Bilstein 6100 fronts, actually 2.5 inch, and then Old Man Emu shocks front and rear, or sorry, Old Man Emu springs front and rear, and then 5100 Bilsteins in the back, I believe. So she's already got, you know, a solid 2-inch lift all the way around. That'll give us a slightly more clearance, and then add the tires. You know, we should gain a couple inches of clearance. The only spot that we actually had problems with it was on the trail to Kite Lake. If you know the area, you take Stony Pass and then you can turn off and go to Kite Lake, and Kite Lake is a rough and rocky trail. Also is where I would have gotten a lot of Colorado pinstriping. I'm not sure what we're gonna get into, so I'd like to get the big panels wrapped to protect it from that. I'd like to get those tires on. From what I'm seeing, the recommendation to put 285s on the 4Runner is I also have to change the upper control arm. So we'll see how that goes out. I found Old Man Emu upper control arm for the 4Runner right at $600, and we're gonna have to buy a set of tires. So we got a little bit of money to spend, but I think it'll be well worth it in the long run, giving us a little bit more comfort on the trail, a little bit more ground clearance, and yeah. So I guess if y'all want to know more about the plan for Colorado, let me know. I know for sure we're gonna do California Gulch, Corkscrew, probably Stony, maybe Cinnamon, and then I personally want to make it over to Telluride. I've never been to Telluride. I don't know that we're gonna take Imogene or Black Bear to Telluride. I heard that there were pretty challenging trails. This will be my buddy's first trip up there in his Jeep, which is completely capable. It's a Rubicon. So I don't think he'll have any troubles as far as that, but I would say, to my knowledge, our trail riding experience is relatively limited. Everything I've seen so far, which is California Gulch, Hurricane Pass, Corkscrew, Stony Pass, and the Kite Lake Trail. The only one that was relatively challenging was Kite Lake, and it really wasn't challenging, but I was completely stock, no lift, factory tires, no skid plates, so it was a little bit more, had to be a little extra cautious without skid plates or anything on the 4Runner. So yeah, I mean, those were really simple, but if you look at like the what you call it, the the trail like websites that, you know, say how challenging the trails are and whatnot. Imogene and Black Bear are quite challenging, and that's the most common way to get through to Telluride, which I will do one day, but we probably won't do it this trip. But I think we can go a little further up north of Ouray and take Last Dollar Road, which is a trail / road. Pretty rough road, if you want to call it a road, or a relatively simple trail. I heard the views are spectacular on it, and I think it'll end up putting you a little north of Telluride, and you can ride into town from there. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Pricing's really expensive, so if y'all want like a breakdown of where to stay, what to do, that kind of thing, let me know. I think that's about it for this one. We're gonna wrap it up. We got to get finished up on a couple of our other projects, but at the moment, this is gonna take precedent, I think would be the right word. Yeah. So we got to get the 4Runner completely ready for the trip, because that is gonna happen in 35 days, something like that. So a little over a month, and we'll be there. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.